when he smiled, it seemed like, oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey, guys, we're here at the locker room. We'll talk about why Tony Khan, worst boss ever, why Tony Khan's an evil owner. You got to get the light spin in the locker room. We about to answer dirty laundry. Now, we're currently talking about Tony Khan holding hostage of 5 people I want to talk about in particular. It goes down the names of Miro, formerly known as Rusev. We will talk about Wardlow. We will talk about Rey Fenix, Britt Baker, and Ricky Starks. We're going to talk about these people, why they have been held hostage, why we know they want to leave AEW, but Tony won't let them. It's funny how back in 2019 when AEW first started, everybody was running going over there, leaving WWE, and now want to go to AEW. Now, 6 years later, it's in reverse. Everybody wants to leave AEW and go back to WWE. Like I said, there's many other names of people that want to leave AEW, but I'm talking about the ones who really cannot leave, mainly in particular. And it shows why Tony Khan's not a great boss like people claim he is. He is a nerd mark, as they say, that just wants to play with action dolls and make up these dream matches like he's an independent wrestling company instead of a billion-dollar corporation that it is today. But they worth at approximately $1-2 billion. But first, we'll start off with Miro. It said Miro had requested release from AEW back in September. It said that he was sidelined following 2023 Worlds End pay-per-view. He had been healthy for quite some time, and he's wrestled infrequently over the past several years with 4 matches in 2022, 7 in 23, and never wrestled a whole year in 2024. Now, he was with WWE for 2010 to 2024, but they said that his request was denied. And he has signed a 4-year extension with AEW around the spring of 2022. He initially signed 2020 to 2022. So he definitely is held hostage. He wants to leave. Tony won't let him. And it said that if it's not granted, which it's not, he will be there for another year. So that's Exhibit A of that issue. Miro has no success since he's been in AEW besides winning the TNT Championship. That's it. He really been doing anything else besides that. Each year you see less and less of him on television. Now at the point you don't see him at all. So that's sad. Exhibit B, we're talking about Wardlow. And Wardlow, he debuted in AEW in 2019, back in November, episode Dynamite. You know, he had became the bodyguard of MJF. And his first official match was February 19, 2020. Now, he's a 3-time AEW TNT Championship. He last lost the title to Samoa Joe at Revolution in 2022. Now, they said he was on hiatus for a knee injury, but I heard since then he's been healed. Now, it's reported that he wants to request a release from AEW, but he's also has been denied of that release. And it said that he will make his debut, return to wrestling at Pandemonium Pro Wrestling in April 2025, but not in AEW, and that is a few months from now. So that's crazy. He appeared in independent wrestling company, but not AEW. So that showed that he does not want to go back to that company. He's unhappy there, and he wants to leave, but Tony Khan is holding him hostage as well. So it's just an issue with that thing. And Wardlow, we know, is a big man. He has the look. He has the size. Did they work with him, get him to the point where he should be? I don't think so. Tony Khan don't know how to utilize his stars. And if you're not one of his favorites, one of his people, he really's not going to do anything else with you. He pretty much going to take you off TV and just let you rot for the rest of your contract. So that's a sad thing about that situation, too. Because Wardlow was really getting some buzz at one point. Exhibit C, we're talking about Rey Fenix. Now, this is the one that's been buzzing around a lot more lately. We know that Rey Fenix, he's been very, very upset with the way he's been treated with AEW. Very upset, period. And it's not good at all. It's not good. And Rey Fenix, we know that he has sent tweets out. You know, he has sent tweets that there were issues and he had medical issues. AEW ignored it. And it's sad because, he's one half of Lucha Brothers alongside his brother Pentagon Jr. Now we know him as Penta, but it says here that he requested early release. He was denied by AEW president Tony Khan. And Tony Khan has added injury time to the Phoenix contract. So he will not be up until sometime in 2025. And like I said, he's one half of the Lucha Brothers alongside Pentagon. And we know now it's Penta. He's in WWE. So we would like to see both these guys in WWE. But unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. But we'll hear more about Eric Bischoff and Conrad talk about it.
So they tweeted out the morning of the big on-sale rally in Dallas. Oh, man, this is getting ugly. He's deleted the posts or deleted the tweets now. But he's clearly knocking AEW. He's alleging that he's been treated inhumanely, saying that he needed a doctor. I guess that means after he was injured. I'm not exactly sure of all the details there. But he hasn't been used since July. And as you and I are speaking now, about a week from now, he'll be doing a House of Glory event in Queens, New York. Now that's interesting because that show is head-to-head with the Ring of Honor Final Battle pay-per-view.
Oh my God.
Ballroom.
What can this get any more dramatic? This is crazy.
What do you make of this, Eric?
It's crazy. It's, poor Phoenix. He's in Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo.
Wait. What did you say there?
Guantanamo Bay. He's in prison. He can't go anywhere. Every time he tries, he's going to get his hand slapped. The fact that he had to take down his tweets tells me everything I need to know. He's got exposure. This is going to be a legal situation if it clearly is already, which means it's only going to get uglier. Depending on how much Phoenix needs or wants to dig in, he may just go, fuck it, I'll just ride it out, take the money, do whatever else he could do under that contract. Or he maybe, I don't know him. Some people just have principles and go, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. I kind of relate to that.
And hopefully when Rey Fenix gets his contract, he can have the same success his brother's having. He's living it up in WWE. He had 2 matches thus far, and he's been looking pretty solid and very good matches. But let's talk about another exhibit soon. But Rey Fenix, this man, it's just a shame. A great talent just sitting on sidelines just because an evil owner don't want to do nothing with him. Now let's talk about Britt Baker. Now Britt Baker, we know that she's more recent news. Now there's news that's saying that she wants to leave. She wants to go to WWE. I stated that before. There's interest of her going to WWE. There's reports that she's been a problem backstage and she's hard to get along with. But that may not be the case here. It says here that she's not finished with AEW, and the stories are all internet needs to be they're blown out of proportion. They're saying they don't appear that she's having problems with anyone in the company. She's getting along with plenty of people in the company, and the story was just, of course, a made-up story because they said it's nothing like that backstage, and that was reported by Brian Alvarez. Some people may have their feelings about him, or whatever the case may be, but I kind of believe it because Britt Baker, she is one of the first few women that signed to AEW back in 2019. Now, like I said before, I think WWE will be a great move for her, but similar to others, I heard reportedly she requested release from Tony Khan. He denied her just like he did the others, and I know she was out with injury, I stated before, for approximately 9 months. So she may not be out of contract for, I'm assuming, maybe 2026, early, late, or late 2025, the earliest. So we got to see what's going to happen with Britt Baker next. Like I said, NXT will be a great way for her to start her career. Now let's get on to Ricky Starks. He's the more recent, just as recent as Britt Baker. Now, he has been on TV since March 2024. He has been on TV for quite some time now. And Ricky Starks he expressed his unhappy, his unhappiness with AEW. Now, unfortunately for him, He requested release, but it's been denied. Tony won't give it to him. They say things where they're on the outs. And you know that there's been this race between Tony and Ricky. But they say there's a falling out there. You know, they say he's going to stay relevant by working indie dates and going what's good for him. And they say he'll, I guess, make the best of it. But Tony Khan, you low down dude, man. Come on, man. Why are you denying all these people requests? Now, Tony Khan wanted to make it seem like he's different from WWE. He's different from Vince McMahon. Like he's the more fair owner and that people will like. But that's not the case here. Vince McMahon, say what you guys want about Vince McMahon. He may not have done all the things right at times. But if he really knew that a certain superstar was unhappy with WWE, or they was sitting on the sidelines, or they was good to go, he would let them go. Kurt Angle says in an interview, before he left WWE go to TNA, he had just re-signed for a 5-year contract. And he said Vince saw how unhappy he was and he let him go. And he even told him he could come back later. So Tony Khan, I think what it is he's upset that AEW is not doing the best numbers. They're not doing good at all compared to WWE, since he want to compare himself to WWE. He's mad that everybody's unhappy, that everybody wants to leave. I mean, almost every year we hear someone from AEW, or at least every 5 to 6 months, everybody wants to leave AEW, whoever it is, male or female, and they want to get out the company because they're unhappy for whatever reason. Booking, storyline, character, placement of the company, whatever the reason may be. Tony Khan's just not the best boss. He's just a guy that had a lot of money. His dad is a very, very wealthy man that owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. He fronted money for his son to start this company. He had the Young Bucks, the Elite, all that with him. And he was able to do that, start the company. Tony is a very lucky man that's in a good spot. But that's all I have about that. And that's all I have for why Tony Khan, worst boss ever. Why he is an evil owner. You guys let me know what you think of the situations of Tony Khan holding all these people hostage from not leaving AEW. Because this is a shame. This is not good at all. Soon to videos will pop up, guys. You guys let me know what you think. Until then, guys, you already know what it is. OUT.